welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Q&A, but it is Super Bowl weekend and I thought I would have some margaritas and do a Q&A. I don't have like a huge following on Instagram. I have like a few friends that I talk to. So it's not like I'm famous and ask like a trillion people for questions. But surprisingly, I got a lot of response back, so thank you so much for everyone that sent me questions on Instagram. But the first question I got was, what got you into YouTube? I wanted to do YouTube for so long, like the longest time, like years and years. I would watch like Jenna Marbles, Mr. Beast. I love so many different YouTubers. There's so many different, like Nicole Guerrero. I just love YouTube. And that is what I do with my time. I know it sounds horrible, but I don't have a hobby. I was doing Home Shopping Network and had a full-time job, so I was extremely busy. But now that I just recently bought a house, I have a lot more time on my hands. So I just watched a lot of YouTube. And then for some reason, a lot of the YouTubers that I was watching, they stopped like posting all the time. Like they weren't posting as much as they used to. So I was like, I'm just gonna make my own videos, and like if it works, it works. If it doesn't, whatever. But I also, not just that aspect, I also wanted to make my channel like a diary of just like random rants, different fashion vlogs. I wanted to add my pups, like my golden retrievers, as just like little memories to look back on, because you never know, you're not gonna have them forever. So I just wanted to like capture those moments and save them and always go back to them. And just like a whole bunch of stuff, like my journey. I also want to, when I'm older, have a platform where I can look back at my years and just be like, wow, that's like, it's so crazy how much I've evolved and like grown. I know it's just a ramble, like this is gonna be a long video. This is the first question. I have just loved YouTube forever. And then also, I know this sounds bad, and I guess not a lot of people will admit it, but you can get paid for your YouTube videos. You can add links in your description box, and people, like if you recommend a product and then you click on the product in the description box below, you can get paid per click. You can get paid per purchase. You could get paid for just anything on YouTube. That's why it's not just something that I want to do for the money, but I also want to do it for like myself. I just wanted to make it pretty much like a little like my life movie, like a huge just random platform full of random thoughts, random things that I'm feeling that day, like just a whole bunch of stuff. I also don't have a ton of friends. I barely talk to anyone. All I talk to are like my sisters, so I really don't have any like hobbies or anything I do on the side anymore. So I just thought that this would be something fun to do on the side. Favorite place you've ever visited and where you want to visit but haven't. Okay, so this is like a 2-in-1. Favorite place you've ever visited. I haven't gone a lot of places. I know it sounds bad, but the first time I've ever been out of Florida was to fly to Michigan, and that was 9 years ago now, and that was the first time I ever flew out of Florida. And just being out of Florida, like in a whole different state, I thought that was my favorite place. It was so fun seeing something totally different, because in Michigan, like it's totally different. It's like old school. Like the cop cars have one light on the old school cop car, and it's just like, it's so cool. Like I feel like I'm in an old school movie or something. Like I just love going back to that. But I visited there and I love it. I've driven through many states to get to Michigan, because I went to Michigan a couple times, and just traveling through the different states, there's like Tennessee, the mountains are gorgeous. Like I wish I had time to stop and like visit each state going through all the way up until Michigan, because that was gorgeous. I love the mountains. I love the mountain. Where you want to visit but haven't. I really want to visit Europe. That would be so cool, just seeing like old school castles and stuff like that. in the old school buildings. I do also want to visit California and New York. I think those are the coolest. Like, it's very populated, but I feel like, I don't know, it would be fun to go there and just visit. I wouldn't want to live there. There's too many people. It would just be crazy. I heard traffic's horrible. Traffic here in Florida is horrible, but I just heard it's like really bad there. And I get really bad anxiety when there's a lot of people. I know it sounds really weird, but like when I'm like in a store and there's so many people around me, I get so overwhelmed and I get like anxiety. Just, I don't know why. I get really weird when there's a ton of people. But I hope that answered that question. I'm sorry, I kind of went on a rampage. I'll take a sip after every question. That might have been 3. Do you have any hobbies? I did have a hobby. It was doing like Home Shopping Network on the side, just modeling. It was so fun. I do want to get back into it, but I think I already said this. I keep repeating myself. But I took a little break from modeling just because I bought my first home ever, and it was the beginning of March of 2019. I really wanted to take the time to relax and enjoy my house just for a little while, because it's also an older home, so it needs I have to do a lot of remodeling, a lot of projects around the house, which keeps me busy. I guess that's my hobby. But I don't know, I love it here. It's never-ending projects. And I also, where I moved, I am now unfortunately 2 hours away from Home Shopping Network, when before I was only like 10 minutes. So it's also a lot like more of a drive, which I don't mind. Like I said, I can't wait to get back into it again, but I just took like a little break for a while because I just had a lot going on. Okay. How old are you? I am 27. How many dogs do you have? I have 2 Goldens, and I am obsessed. Growing up, I was never an animal lover. I just didn't really care. We did have a family dog, which was horrible growing up. That family dog used to attack us. It was like a mix. It was like a lab, golden retriever, Dalmatian. It was like mixed with everything, and it was not a loving dog. Like, it did not like us. I think I was like 12 maybe. And me and my sisters, we would always go to try to pet it or like play with the dog, and it would always just attack us. So that day I was like, I'll never have a dog in my life. I just don't like dogs. I just had a bad upbringing with dogs. So as I got older, I eventually was talked into getting a Golden, and I've been obsessed. Like, they are my children. I will do anything in the world for them. Every time I go to a store, I have to buy them a toy or a bone and bring it home to them. Like, they're so spoiled rotten, but my logic is dogs live such short lives, so why not spoil them while you have them? It's such a shame that they live such short lives, but these dogs are so spoiled. Like, I would do anything for them. And they're such good dogs. Like, I have never met a dog where I can get in their face and like kiss them and hug them and like just squeeze them all tight when I need them and them not attack me. Like, I was so used to dogs attacking me while I was younger that these dogs are just like, they love it. They love being held and squeezed and kissed. My dogs, but I'm obsessed. Okay. The next question. What is your favorite food? I love pizza. What else? I like absolutely love pizza. Like, I could live off pizza. Morning person or a night person? I am actually a night person. Shockingly, the mornings are so hard for me to actually get up and going. I think it takes like 4 hours for me to actually wake up. Like, it takes a long time. I hate mornings. I'm so grumpy. I'm not mean to anyone. I'm just like, I don't know. I just don't like mornings at all. But usually when the night rolls around, that's when I get more hyper and more like I can do stuff. Like, I have more energy. It's so weird. But I love the nights. How many sisters and brothers do you have? I don't have any brothers. I have 3 sisters. I have Hannah, Morgan, and Kaylee, my 3 other sisters. And we're all pretty like close in age. Is your hair color natural? Yes. I do not dye my hair at all. This is my natural hair. In the light, I don't even know if you can see it. It's like a weird red. It's like a brown red. Like right here it looks dark, like it would be brown, but in the light it looks like red. Like it's just the weirdest color. I've never seen it before, but I get so many compliments on it. People think I dye my hair, and that's one of the reasons why I got a lot of HSN gigs. They love redheads. So, yeah, my hair is not dyed. There have been so many times where I've wanted to dye it. I've been talked out of it, and also I wanted to put like just honey colored, like a light brown colored highlights in my hair, and also just to highlight like the fronts of my hair. But I don't know, I'm just too much of a chicken. Haven't done that yet. Plus it's a lot to maintain and like keep up with. It's a long process, so I like my hair how it is. I'll just leave it. What would I be embarrassed if someone saw? I don't know. Oh, I know. I would be embarrassed if someone saw me filming videos. And also, I'm just talking to myself to a camera, so I think this. Will you do more hauls and tutorials in the future? Yes. I love hauls. They're so much fun. I just posted a Ross try-on haul. I love their clothes. Like, I already owned half of the clothes from Ross, so it's not like I had to go out and purchase all of them. I did purchase 2 items just like recently to add to the haul, but I definitely want to do that. I want to do like a Wish haul. I want to do Target, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Walmart. Like, they're just so much fun. I love fashion. I love makeup. I just love it all. I don't know, that would be so much fun. If you had to choose your name, what would it be? I shockingly don't like my name Amanda. It is so common. I probably know like 30 different Amandas. I know, I mean, it's a cute name, but it's just so common. I like something that's more like exotic and different. Like my sisters, Hannah, Morgan, like you don't hear that. I mean, Hannah you kind of do now, but back then you didn't. I'm trying to think of what else. I don't know, I just would like something like different that no one else has. That would be like catchy. I'll have to think of that. What made you want to start YouTube? That was like another question I just answered. What's one thing you want to improve on for yourself? That's a good question. I would improve my confidence and I don't know, I have like weird days where I get really depressed and stressed. Like, I'm really good at just talking myself out of it. Like, this is just a phase you're going through, and I look around and tell myself I'm thankful for my house, a roof over my head, a job, a car, like all of this. Like, I keep telling myself over and over what I'm thankful for, and it takes me out of that bad spot. For the most part, I'm a like pretty positive person, but I think I would work on my confidence because I'm still a little, everything that I've just been through, I need to work on that. I'm not as confident as I should be. Curly hair or straight hair? I don't know, I like both. But I actually like my hair curly. I love curly hair because I feel like it gives it more body and volume. It looks like bigger. So I think curly. How often do you wash your hair? Probably every like 2 days. Like, I'll take a shower every single day, obviously to like wash my body, but I won't wash my hair every single day. Because if you wash your hair every single day, it's gonna start looking greasy, it's gonna start drying out, you're gonna get dry ends, like it's just gonna be so bad. I used to do that all the time when I was younger. If you wash your hair like every other day, like every 2 days, it's a lot healthier for your hair. They say you should go like a little bit longer, maybe 3 days or so. You can always use like dry shampoo if your hair starts looking like a little nasty, but it just makes your hair not dry out as fast. So I do it like every 2 days. What does your last text say? Let's see. Okay. Back to the video. Hi, golden baby. My goldens, I love them. Golden baby, meet YouTube. Golden baby, meet YouTube. I love you, golden baby. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, back to the video. My last text says, it's to my sister. Quit! My last text was to my sister and it says, I cannot find them. I'll just leave it at that. Okay. Greatest memory of all time. Greatest memory of all time. I have to say my greatest memory of all time was when I first started Home Shopping Network. I was modeling on Home Shopping Network. I was on live TV, and then just seeing myself on like live TV was just like the best memory I will keep forever. Like, it's just such an accomplishment, and just like it meant the world. Like, I felt like I was on cloud 9 because it's not just for myself, but it was like my parents. I made them proud. Like, it was just so cool. Like, I don't know. I loved it. How long have you been on YouTube? I actually started YouTube December 1st of 2019. I started as like Vlogmas. I talked myself into it and I was like, you're gonna post every single day, like no matter what. You're not gonna stop, you're gonna do this, you got this. Because for years I've wanted to do YouTube, but I just kept talking myself down and out of it. I just kept talking myself out of it. And I just felt like I wasn't confident enough, and I always felt like I was gonna be judged, and just so many things were going through my head. So I thought I would start posting but not tell anyone. And I just wanted to do that for like a few months and then see how I felt, and then I would like share it with the world. But I was just so nervous at first because I didn't want people to like judge me or like hate me, or like, I don't know, the internet could be cruel. But I just hope some of my videos can help others, whether it's a shopping video, they can review, because so many times if there's a product, like a new product that I want to know more about before I buy it or before anything happens, I will go online. I'll go straight to YouTube because you could see it live, like in person. This actually happened Fashion Nova, for example. Fashion Nova, I YouTubed certain videos, YouTubed Fashion Nova try-on hauls, and I saw different girls that are like around my size, my height, just to see exactly what the clothes look like, if they liked them, like their point of view on their clothing, and then I purchased those clothes. Same with Bombshell Sportswear. I tried to YouTube it first to see if they were like a good company that I should buy from, and I purchased some items, tried them out, and I love them. Like, everything. Like, what else? There was something else that I learned from YouTube. Oh, how to do your own acrylic gel nails from home. Like, I learned how to do that off YouTube. Like, YouTube is so helpful, and I just hope that my channel, there's so many videos that I'll post that I hope will help others. But I definitely want to post a lot more to like hopefully help a lot of people out. So cheers to that. All right, well, that is all the questions. There were a lot more, but I just kind of skimmed through them. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.